Welcome, and thank you for joining us tonight at Parsons, the new School for Design. I'm Alice Demergen, the director of the Fashion Marketing Program. We're thrilled to be hosting our industry friends with WGSN and FGI tonight in this important conversation about innovation in retailing, new media, and consumer loyalty. I want to thank our guests for joining us tonight to share their unique insights on this topic. And I'd like to introduce our moderator tonight, Claire Hamilton, who is the Retail and Events Editor at WGSN. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone, to Courting the Consumer in Today's Marketplace. We feel very excited tonight to have such a diverse group of panelists to address the challenges involved today in gaining customer loyalty and the many ways that brands are trying to reach out to customers and interact with customers, whether that's in stores, online, or elsewhere. So what I want to emphasize first is just that when we talk about courting the consumer, it's not necessarily about making a sale so much as it is about creating a lasting impression in the mind of the consumer. So with that in mind, I'm just going to begin with a short presentation of 5 overarching retail trends that we at WGSN have been looking at. And some of these trends will tie into what we'll be discussing later tonight. The first is community and localization. So over the past year or two, or longer really, we've seen a surge of in-store events, charity initiatives in stores, chain stores creating more boutique formats. J. Crew has done an excellent job at that. The picture that you're looking at is of Urban Outfitters' concept in Los Angeles called Space 1520. It's a combination of an Urban Outfitters store along with Free People, another one of their brands, as well as the streetwear brand A-Life, a vintage store from What Comes Around Goes Around, a bookstore from Hennessy & Ingalls, a bistro, an outdoor space for performance and weekend flea markets, and even an art gallery. So the idea is really that it's not just a shopping destination, it's where you might go if you want to spend time, hang out, and really browse, really linger. Tied into the idea then of community and localization is our second big trend, which is building intimacy. Brands are looking really to build much more intimate relationships today with their customers. So they're talking about psychographics, for instance, instead of demographics. They're thinking about their customers in terms of what their customers' passions are, what kind of pets that they have. Retailers are also creating much cozier, much more homey store environments. So we're seeing, the comfy couches all over the place, anything that allows the customer to really linger in store. And I think going along with that is this new, more intimate and more casual language that we're seeing on packaging and advertising. And this image is actually from the Ace Hotel. It's a hangar at the Ace Hotel, but it reads, "You look good in that," on the front. Scent, sound, and touch, interestingly enough, are also gaining a lot more attention in stores. This is American Eagle Outfitters' new Times Square flagship, which I urge you to go check out. They have a feature, or the store rather, has a feature called 15 Seconds of Fame, in which, as a customer, you can walk in the store, have your photo taken, and then for 15 seconds actually see your image projected into Times Square for 15 seconds. There's a boutique in Japan which launders its denim in stores and then hangs that denim up on clotheslines to dry so that you have that fresh, clean laundry scent when you're in the store. Diesel has motion sensors in its Carnaby Street windows in London so that as you pass by the windows, you actually activate sounds. It's really about creating a much more memorable experience. Making shopping as easy and efficient as possible is more important than ever. And so we're seeing stores trying to ensure that the brick and mortar experience is seamlessly worked into the online experience and vice versa. So that when you walk into a brick and mortar store, you might be looking at products and access customer reviews on those products using your iPhone. Or on Norma Kamali's website, you can actually Skype with a live sales assistant so that using the camera and your laptop, you can actually hold things up from your closet and ask her what items from Norma Kamali's collection might work with your wardrobe. A good example to sort of encapsulate this idea is simply that Topshop puts images of its store windows online so that you can actually click on a product in the window and buy it directly. And finally, our final trend, which really ties all of these ideas together, is the idea of empowering the customer. The consumer today has so much more choice with search engine-based shopping, of course, and online reviews and blogs, etc., that they've also become a lot more demanding. Retailers all over the place are saying that customers expect a lot more transparency. They expect to be educated. They expect to be informed. And I think that this is directly related to the way that luxury brands are making increasing efforts to become much less standoffish than they have been traditionally. So we're seeing a lot more live stream their fashion shows, for instance. And here you see there's even a chat applet on the Burberry site.